Guilty as charged. There's a particular action that Carnival Cruise Line has come out and said, we don't really want you to do that anymore. We know you've done it for a while, and here's maybe what you can do instead, but we don't want you doing that anymore. And a group of cruisers are pretty upset. I've done the action before. We're going to talk about it on the show today. Plus, they say to enjoy every single day you have here in this life on this earth, and that is tough for one particular group of cruisers on one cruise ship. Let's talk about cruising and cruise news right now on Island Time. A big happy Sunday to all you Islanders. Thank you for stopping by the show today. I hope your weekend is going great. I am Derek, and it is time that we drop our anchors. We take some time and relax together. This is one of two times that we will see each other today. It is Sunday, and of course that means our live show is tonight. 8 o'clock p.m. Central Time, we will be live. We're going to have fun together. Q&A, games, talking about our cruises coming up, your cruises coming up, sharing advice. I will be asking for some advice. Plan to join us. The easiest way to do that is to make sure you're subscribed, ring that bell to receive notifications when we upload content and go live. You can also click on this link. It is above right here. Actually, it's right here. Click on that link. Go ahead and give us a thumbs up there, and you can set that reminder. That way you can be notified and join. Let's talk about cruising. There's so much going on. Of course, the Caribbean is active right now. We continue to pray for those who have been hit hard by storms, damaging winds, flooding. It continues to take place. It is sad to see, but we're here. We're praying for all those countries in the Caribbean. And we know that there's a potential impact, a potential hit next week for the United States. We're on the panhandle of Florida, where you're praying for you guys. This is impacting cruising, but it's impacting lives as well. We're praying for all of you. There have been so many itinerary changes for cruise ships. I cannot list them all, but ships across multiple lines have changed their itineraries. They were supposed to go to Southern Caribbean, Eastern Caribbean. A lot of them now going to Western Caribbean. And part of it is the storm, but part of it too is the after effects, the results of the storms blowing in. We know that the port there in Grand Turk has been severely damaged. Cruise lines have reached out. I know Carnival, for example, has said we're not going to send some of our ships there next week. The Carnival Freedom, the Mardi Gras, the Carnival Sunrise was supposed to call on Grand Turk, and they're not going to because of the extensive damage to the pier there. So we hope things recover very, very soon. We'll be watching that, but all of you guys are in our thoughts and prayers. Let's talk about this news that is, it's on social media. People are having fun with this. I am guilty as charged. Let's get to this story right here. There have been several times over the last decade that I have asked my waiter in the main dining room, hey, I'm full. I can't eat this dessert. When you bring it to me, can you bring it to me to go? Can you put one of those lids, those domes, those covers on it, and I'm going to take it to go. And I might take it back to my room and have it later. There's been times when we've been so tight on time to go to a comedy show or to go to a main theater show, and we wanted to get there. So we just skipped dessert in the main dining room. And we said, hey, can we take our dessert with us? And for years and years and years, the answer has always been yes. They've always given us the cover. We take that plate and we run and we go, and then we enjoy that chocolate melting cake, the cheesecake, banana split, whatever you get, you enjoy it there. But just a couple of days ago, a cruiser posted on social media, it was John Hill's page, and said, hey, wanted to take a cheese plate to go. And my waiter said, no, we're not really doing that anymore. We're not supposed to do that. And this person, of course, was pretty upset. They wanted to take their cheese plate to go. And probably over the years, they've been able to do something like that. They were upset. You know how things go. And the issue is larger than the cheese plate, okay? I've seen several comments that said all this over a cheese plate. It's not the cheese plate. It's the concept of being able to take your food to go. Now, after this back and forth on social media, literally the last couple of days, John Hill came out. He shared this right here, which I thought was very sensible. I thought was the right thing to do. A person said, am I no longer able to take the plate and the cover out of the main dining room? John Hild said, yes, that is correct. We would prefer that you didn't. Not just you, obviously, but everybody. You can take the cheese and put it in a napkin or paper towel, but just not the cutlery and the plates. Now, there's probably a better way to take the food, okay? But John's point here is that this is not a food issue. They're not saying, oh, we're cutting back. Well, either eat your food here or don't eat it at all. This is really an issue of the hardware that's used, the cutlery, the plates that are used in the main dining room. It is different than anywhere else on the ship. Now, if you take that cutlery and plate somewhere else on the ship, they're going to get it back. Yes, they are. But it's a tracing game, okay? It is. I understand John's point, but I also want to share this. If your point is you want to take your food to go, there are ways to take your food to go. The napkin may not be the best route, okay? I don't know about that. But you can bring bags. People do bring bags. I've seen them bring plastic bags, Ziploc bags. You put your food in, you take it with you, you go. There's no issue there. I've seen other people say, I'm going to bring an extra plate. I'm going to go to the buffet and bring one of those hard white plastic plates with me, and I'm going to dump my food on that and go that way. If that's what you want to do, that's up to you. Totally up to you. I thought John's response was fair. It's not a food issue. It's not a cutback issue. It's we want to keep this cutlery and these plates right here where they belong. Keep it here together so they're not scattered across the ship. My question to you, Islanders, is have you ever taken food to go from the main dining room? Have you ever said, hey, I want to take this to go? What was your waiters or waitresses' response? Did they just put the dome on top, let you go? Did they bag it for you? Did they put it on another plate? What was the reaction there from your waiter or waitress? Let us know in the comment section below. And let us know, too, is this fair? Is this response from John and Carnival fair? I think that it absolutely is, but there are a lot on social media who say no. Just put the cover on and let them go. Let us know what your thoughts are on the comment section below. Before we go today, I had to share this story with you. This event does not take place often, so I had to share it. They say to make every day count, and that is tough for some Carnival cruisers right now. The Carnival Splendor recently completed her season in Alaska. She's headed back to Australia. That Trans-Pacific cruise is taking place, and those passengers on board got to experience something so special yesterday as the Carnival Splendor crossed the international date line, something that most of us will never get to do. Happened on Wednesday, September the 21st. When they crossed that date line and they had a big deck party, things like that, they completely skipped a day, 24 hours. They went from Wednesday to Friday. Thursday is gone. There is no Thursday. A complete 24-hour skip. The Carnival Splendor will continue to Australia. They will arrive there September the 30th, where it will be the first time in 1,000 days, over 1,000 days, that a Carnival ship is there. I thought that was neat. I had to share it. And listen, speaking of skipping out, you better not skip out on the live show tonight, 8 o'clock p.m. Central Time. I also want to share this. If you're looking at booking that cruise today, while you're off, you're enjoying the family, you're at home, you're looking at fall plans next spring, next summer, Amanda and I are working today. If you're looking to book your cruise, send us an email at travel@bookislandtime.com. That email address is right here. We will work with you literally today. If you're ready to book today, no reason to wait for other people to get to the office tomorrow. We will help you book today. And if you've booked recently with Carnival, Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, Celebrity, we can move your booking to Island Time Travel. We can manage that cruise for you and continue to plan the perfect vacation that you deserve. Islanders, we will see you in the comment section below on Facebook, of course, and tonight at 8 o'clock p.m. Central Time right here on Island Time.